Hello guys, so I am starting with the workbook answers of the 8th poem of Treasure Trove, that is The Patriot by Robert Browning, and I will read all the extracts and even the questions to make you understand. So let me start. Read the extract given below and answer the questions that follow. Just look at your book. It was roses, roses all the way with myrtle mixed in my path like mad. The house roof seemed to heave and sway, the church spires flamed, such flags they had. A year ago on this very day, the air broke into a mist with bells, the old walls rocked with the crowd and cries. Had I said, good folk, mere noise ripples, but give me your son from yonder skies, they had answered, and afterward, what else? So, who is the speaker of the above lines? Why is his path filled with roses? The patriot is the speaker of the above lines. His path is filled with roses to welcome him with a great honor. I hope I am not reading it fast. What significance does the line a year ago on this very day hold in context of the poem? The line signifies that the speaker is talking about an event that happened an year ago. Which figure of speech is prominent in with myrtle mixed in my path like mad? What does myrtle symbolize here? The speech which is used is alliteration, and the flower myrtle is white in color and symbolizes respect. It means that the people respected him a lot. Now fourth question, who are they in the following line? What light does the line throw on them? They had answered, and afterward, what else? Guys, here we have to say that they refer to whom. So they refer to the crowd of people who had gathered to welcome the speaker. This line indicates hero worship. It means that people can do anything to serve their hero. Now fifth part, what kind of reception had the speaker received then? How can you say so? The first two stanzas of the poem gives an account of the grand reception that the patriot received 1 year ago. Roses mixed with myrtle were showered on him. The flags were erected on the top of the church and bells rung to his arrival. Second extract. Read the extract given below and answer the questions that follow. Alack, it was I who leaped at the sun to give it my loving friends to keep. Not man can do, not man could do, have I left undone. And you see my harvest, what I reap. This very day, now a year is run. First question, who is I in the above extract? What does leaping at the sun signify? So I is the speaker, and the sun implies the most difficult object to attain. Leaping at the sun alludes to the mythical story of Icarus. He glued wings with wax and tried to reach the sun, but the heat of the sun melted the wax and Icarus fell to his death. Second question, why did the speaker leap at the sun? Which word tells you that speaker is being regretful? The speaker was over-ambitious. In order to gain power, he tried to overreach his objective. He did something impossible for the people, but the people proved ungrateful. They turned against him and treated him as a traitor. So the speaker regrets having helped them. And it was asking which word tells you that speaker is being regretful. So the word is alack. Now third part, explain what harvest the speaker is referring to. The speaker is referring to the reward he got for serving his people. He is dishonored and being led to the gallows like a criminal. Fourth part, the speaker uses the phrase loving friends. Do you really consider them loving? Why? The speaker trusted people and so calls them loving friends, but they turned their backs on him in the hours of his adversity. Nobody is there to comfort and console him, so they cannot be considered loving. Guys, here your opinion is needed, so you can write by yourself that they were loving or not. Fifth part, state whether the speaker feels sad about the past. Give reasons to support your answer. The poet feels sad about the past. He recalls the events of the year past with a heavy heart. He regrets having served people who loved him an year ago but hate him. Despite our sadness, he is optimistic. He hopes he hopes that he will be rewarded for his service in heaven. Now the third extract. Read the extract given below and answer the questions that follow. There is nobody on the housetops now, just a palsied few at the windows said, for the best of the sight is all allow, at the shambles gate, or better yet, by the very scaffold's foot I trow. First part. Compare the scene on the housetops a year ago and now as mentioned in the extract above. The housetops were crowded with people a year ago. Almost everybody was there to have a glimpse of him, but everything changed over a year's time. The housetops are empty and people have gone to the scaffold to watch him being hanged. Now, the third part, the speaker says that there is nobody on the housetops now. What, according to you, has changed the situation? So, you can write either this answer or you can write by yourself because here your opinion is needed. So, people loved and honored the speaker a year ago. They showered roses on him when he arrived, but the speaker has done something so bad that they started hating him. Instead of roses, stones are pelted on him. Meaning of pelt is to attack somebody or something by throwing things. What difference is seen in people's attitude towards the patriot earlier and now? People hero worshipped the speaker a year ago. They looked upon him as a patriot and their savior, but now treated him as a traitor. They were eager to see him hanged soon. What is referred to as the best of the sight? Why? It referred to the sight of the speaker. Guys, you can write like that. The speaker, the best of the sight is referred to the sight. So, of the speaker passing through the shambles gate and reaching the gallows because the people started hating him for his misdeeds and were eager to watch him hanged soon. Where is the speaker being taken? Why? State whether his action is justified. The speaker is being taken to the shambles gate to be executed for his misdeeds. We cannot justify this action as we do not know the reason for people's sudden hatred towards the patriot. Now, fourth extract. Read the extract given below and answer the questions that follow. I go in the rain and more than needs. A rope cuts both my wrists behind, and I think by the feet my forehead bleeds. For they fling, whoever has mind, stones at me for my ears' misdeeds. Where is I going in the rain? What does the rain symbolize in the context? I, the speaker, is being led to the gallows because he is going to be hanged. Rain symbolizes misery and misfortune here. Give the meaning and significance of a rope cuts both my wrists behind. The speaker is treated in most inhuman way like a most hateful traitor, and so his hands are tied so tightly that ropes are cutting his skin. Now, third part, the speaker uses the phrase my ears misdeed. How does this phrase add to the ambiguity in the poem? So the answer is the speaker says that he is being punished for his year's misdeeds but does not clarify what his misdeeds were. Here you can use exclamation mark too, and besides he says that he is being unjustly punished and God will reward him in heaven. So it is an ambiguity and it appears he does not think he has done anything wrong. Now the fourth part, how does this extract reflect upon the theme of fickleness of the public? Guys, fickleness means changeability, so that the people, one who changes his opinion so that he cannot be trusted. So fourth part, the mood of the people changes like wind. Once they showered flowers at the speaker to welcome and honor him, but After a year, they started flinging stones at him. The speaker has fallen from their favor and being led to gallows. Fifth question. Why does the speaker's forehead bleed? How was he treated earlier? The speaker's forehead is bleeding because people have flung stones at him. His hands are tied so tightly that he cannot move his hands, so he cannot touch the blood but feel it flowing down. Earlier, a year ago, instead of stones, roses were showered on him. Now, the fifth extract. Read the extract given below and answer the questions that follow. Whenever I am reading the extract, just look at your books because you actually know that it will have greater influence. Thus I entered and thus I go. In triumph, people have dropped down dead. Paid by the world, what dost thou owe? Me. God might question now instead. This God shall repay, I am safer so. Where do you think the speaker enters? Where does he go after that? A year ago, the speaker entered the town to a hero's welcome. Guys, here we can't write that the speaker entered in the world and now he is going, because it is the extract taken from the poem, so we have to write according to the poem and according to the given extract. So a year ago, the speaker entered the town to a hero's welcome. Now he is going out of the town to be hanged, because here we are talking about the town only according to the extract. Explain. In triumphs, people have dropped down dead. Which figure of speech is used here? The speaker means to say that some people died while they were still glorified. Thus, they were rewarded by the world. And which speech is used here? So the speech which is used is alliteration, because D is repeated in the word drop down dead. Third part, the speaker says, I am safer so. When does he feel safe? Why? The speaker says that he served the people, but they did not reward him and even going to hang him. So God will reward him in heaven for his service. How does the above extract reflect Browning's optimistic philosophy of life? Browning could see light even in the darkest situation. The speaker is going to be hanged, but he is not gloomy. He is full of hope. He hopes God will reward him in heaven. By giving two examples, show how the poem depicts the sudden rise and fall of glory of man. So within a span of 1 year, the patriot experiences both love and lovelessness. 1 year ago, he was welcomed by the public with roses and myrtles, but the same public hurled stones at him after a year. This shows his downfall from a beloved hero to a condemned traitor. So that's all for today, and comment your respective books and whatever poems you want.